How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. My name is Micah David, and I will be doing your filmmaking tips video for today. This video is to take you from the person looking from the outside in to the person that's actually on the inside. So I'm giving you that information that you need to know to be on that inside. So yeah, I finally want to tap into the filmmaking advice giving Micah here. I was recently on a project doing some short film / commercial work. And from that, I was actually able to, gain an inspiration for tips to put in this video. I'm gonna throw around these tips in no specific order. I have it all on my phone here. So what's your role set today?
Oh, you're going to me? Oh, I thought you were going to I am a gaffer and part-time DP. Just throwing in some inputs here and there. So other than that, I'm just moving around the lights.
So I'm gonna start off with tip number 1. Everyone rents gear, and it's more common than you may think. There are even some products out there, some equipment, gear, whatever you wanna call it, that are actually meant to be rented rather than bought. I mean, you can buy it, but it might be a little bit pricey. But don't get me wrong though, just because everybody rents gear, it doesn't hurt to get your own gear. It is also common and could be beneficial for a cinematographer to buy their own camera, or a gaffer to buy their own lights. There are lots of pros and cons to buying your own equipment. Yes, you wouldn't need to pay for it again or pay a day rate, but do you use it enough? Do you have enough space for it? I do think it'll be nice to have your own equipment that resonates to your desired role on set. It's almost like bringing homemade food to the cookout rather than store-bought food. So yes, it's always good to have your own equipment, but the question is, will it give you a good ROI? Tip number 2, it takes you longer than you think to create an image that you may barely even like at the end. I think something that people do not realize is that shoot days can start early in the morning and end late at night, because just to set up one shot takes so much time. Yes, your camera is like your eyes, but sometimes it has you question if you're tripping out. It's like I can see fine, but the camera says I need a key light and a kicker. And even when I place the two, it's all like, oh, you need more, you need more. And this is kind of the reason why that these shots take so much time. It's really because of the lighting. Yes, composition and framing, those ones take time too to kind of discuss, plan out, and how you want the film to be. But also lighting is a huge part in complementing your image, complementing the mood of your whole film. And some things that you need to take in consideration when you get these lights is, do you have enough space? Do you have enough power? Where are you gonna place it? And the management of the lights. Can you diffuse it? Do you need to bounce it? So like this light needs to be placed there, but it's too harsh, so let's diffuse it. But there's not enough space for the diffuser, so let's bounce it instead. But we don't have enough power to bounce it, and we need to flag some light off. But we need to flag some light off. So those are all things, all different types of scenarios that you may encounter when setting up a shot. So now there's no wonder why we have huge lights, we have medium lights, we have small lights, we have tube lights, we have RGB lights. They all are for different scenarios.
I just tucked in some doo-doo.
So tip number 3, planning is everything. You want to make sure that everyone is on the same page completely. And you do that by planning things out as thoroughly as possible. Draw things out, go into detail. You can even ask certain crewmen about their input about what should be planned in the whole pre-production stage. To give an idea of things that needs to be planned out, I'll give you like a little starter package that you start thinking about. Okay, so we have the budget, date of project, what's the message of the project, how you're going to convey the message, who can help you do the project, where would you film this project, inspiration and visual representation of what the end image would look like. So those are just 7 things that, you could think about. And I feel like once you plan those things out, you're gonna pass a threshold where it's like, okay, yeah, this project is happening, rather than it's like your chances are higher of you possibly forgetting about it and just scrapping it. It's like, scrap the idea. We're not doing that no more. So yes, the more in-depth your pre-production, the smoother the production will go.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing, everybody? It's June 3rd. We're getting ready to film the first day on set and everything. So hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be filming some BTS, so stay tuned for that.
Tip number 4, you need a lot of people to really have roles. I'll tell you right now, 4 people is not enough to have roles. What's going to end up happening is that everybody's going to be the cinematographer, the PA, the gaffer, the grip, this. Everyone's going to be throwing opinions their way, and it's like, buddy, know your place. Just kidding. Don't do that. Sub tip, attitude is everything on set. Everybody wants to go home. They don't need your bad attitude to add on to that. So yes, the more people there is, the stricter you can be on the roles and the faster the shoot days will go.
Really?
Micah, why are you always up in the way? Really? Tip number 5, create texture with your lighting. Texture could be putting a plant in front of your light so you can have the leaves shadows on the surface or whatever, or it could even be putting a cucoloris or like having a projector mount on your light so it can be like light is coming through some blinds shining on your surface. There's a lot of different ways of adding texture to your light, but this allows you to customize your lighting more, make it more unique, using things different than diffusers, flags, and color temperature. It quite literally adds something to your image. Let's say you're lighting up an object for an insert shot, and you have the perfect light on the object. Maybe add another light for the background or the surface that the object is on. Get a silhouette of some leaves on that blank surface rather than just leaving it as a blank canvas. I will say that the lights that really bring out the background are the lights that are even more need of texture. So next time you're filming your next project, try adding some texture to your background. Not even just for the background, even for foreground. Try it out.
Yeah, just watch.
Tip number 6, and this one kind of merges with the tip about roles and also the tip about planning. And that is that team is essential for morale and creativity. Now, this might be obvious, but working with a team is a far different experience than working by yourself, because with your team, you can collaborate on putting an image together. I was always the one filming by myself, as I am even doing now, and never with the team. So when I was finally able to collaborate on a project with other people, other filmmakers, it was a good experience. It was great being able to collaborate with others, even learning from others. So yes, working with the team is both efficient and effective. Remember, the less time on set, the more happier the team is, right, people? Huh? When soloing a project, trust me, I know, morale can get extremely low. Creativity is through the floor, yet frustration is through the roof. I've had it happen to me plenty of times once again, filming like something a bit more than what the usual is. I just think like, is this even good? I don't think this is good. I'm not even sure if I should really be doing this. Maybe I should just do it another time. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not gonna look good. I'm not sure if anybody else has the same feeling, but I get that a lot. So when working with a team, that feeling that I can get is less likely to be there, right? Because I have other people there helping me out rather than it just being by myself. Although when it comes to a team though, I suggest working with close friends first. Therefore, if you make any mistakes or something happens, your friends are there to like, you know, uphold you, like, hey, you're okay, you're comfortable with them, everything will be okay. You're less likely to have that feeling of, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. Everybody's gonna think I don't know what I'm doing. Although I feel like that feeling takes some time to get rid of. Okay, so that is all from my filmmaking tips, really. I'll give you a bonus one just to add something to the end of the video. And that bonus tip is kind of like a reference from my older filmmaking tips video, but that is to be humble and just remember that it is okay to still learn. I'm still learning. Okay, this project that I did was my first team real film project. And trust me, it did take a bit to admit that, because coming on YouTube and social media, I wanted to convey this message that I'm some big hotshot filmmaker. I know what I'm doing and everything. But the truth is, I don't know everything, and I have to learn as well. And I'll even go as far as say that the other filmmakers that you watch, they're still learning too. They may not know everything that you want them to know, but that's the thing though. This channel isn't for me to display how much of a big hotshot I am, how much I know. It's to take you guys along with the journey with me of learning stuff. And when I learn those stuff, I want to teach them to you so you can learn. And that's my biggest thing that I love to do, is teaching others. That's why I started this channel. Okay, but yeah, Hope you guys learned a lot from that. I hope it wasn't too short or too long. Go out there and get filmmaking. Let me know what other filmmaking videos that you want me to put out there. I am having another 1 or 2 videos that I want to do. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Shoot,